许大哥，你的功夫是在哪儿学的？
我没学过，在书摊上买几本书看看，就那么学的。
我打架不但要快，而且还要有劲，那才行的。算了算了，
他妈的，好险！哎，老实说，今天这场架我还没有打过瘾。
嘘，许大哥。许大哥，又跟人打架了。
哎，甭提了，遇见几个脓包，一点劲儿也没有。
跟谁打起来了？
说给我听听。起来，起来，开灯，
怎么回事？
怎么回事？
干嘛？
许大哥又跟人打架了。
打架了？
怎么回事嘛？怎么回事？
是这么回事。我跟朝安区6街经过赌场门口，看见马大嫂站在那儿哭呢。
哭？为什么？
还不是老马的老毛病又犯了，赌得不愿意出来。我进去找他，顺手拿几粒骰子，掰开是假的，
假骰子，那还不把赌场给他砸了？
所以呀，我不找他们的麻烦，他有胆子来找我。
徐大哥，我也要听听，您今天又跟什么人打架了？
可惜今天全武行的好戏呀，你没有看见。
那不是你一个人打好几个人呢？
打6个。你快说，到底怎么回事？是这么回事。我跟朝安正在走呀，忽然后边有人叫着站住。我回头一看，来了6个。我一看呢，6个，那就别客气了，一块儿来吧。来呀！这6个小子对着我就那么一冲，来个大鹏展翅，回身一绕，也趴下2个，结果有一小子对我又冲过来了，我就在
张飞拍马
又趴了，
这时候
我一看，一个小子凌空向我飞来了，我一看，一蹲身，马上来一个海底捞月，海底捞月，那在家里吃饭怎么样了？
你也打架了？
没有，我是说朝安站在我旁边，差点挨了一拳。
大家快起来吧，上工了，起来喽！
我把你交给许健，什么都放心了，就是。厂长，我们走了。
I live way out in the new territories. And every day, I practice martial arts.
If you lived in the US or the UK and were introduced to Bruce Lee's movies before, say, the turn of the millennium, odds are you saw them dubbed in English. While it's kind of unfashionable nowadays, dubbing was once considered an essential step in making any foreign language film commercially viable with a mainstream audience. It wasn't just genre pictures either. Italian neo-realist films like Rome Open City and Bicycle Thieves, as well as masterworks by Kurosawa and Bergman, received theatrical releases beyond the art house circuit with dubbed English soundtracks. While often dismissed as misguided or insulting today, at the time such a costly undertaking represented a vote of confidence in a film's commercial potential. By the time Bruce Lee began making movies for Golden Harvest, dubbed imports of less highbrow foreign films had become routine enough in English-speaking countries that movie studios in East Asia had begun having potentially exportable films dubbed into English preemptively. These export dubs were sometimes screened in English-speaking markets, but were also often translated into other languages where it might be easier to work from English. They might be used as a basis for a new dub in the local language, or just shown with subtitles. In fact, Japanese audiences first saw Bruce Lee's movies in English with Japanese subtitles.
Oh, I see. And you believe what you were told?
Two of the first firms to specialize in this type of work, both founded around the beginning of the 1960s, were William Ross's Frontier Enterprises in Tokyo and Hong Kong's Axis International, founded by British intelligence officer turned radio broadcaster Ted Thomas. While Frontier did good business dubbing for Toho and other Japanese majors, Axis and firms founded later by Axis alumni turned Hong Kong into an English dubbing hub for much of East Asia, attracting regular business from Taiwan, Japan, and elsewhere on top of the local studios. It was Ted Thomas and his colleagues who were first tasked with preparing Bruce Lee's Hong Kong pictures for a worldwide audience, and here we're going to spotlight them and their work as the ubiquitous but generally unknown and almost always uncredited voices of not just Bruce Lee's films, but East Asian popular and genre cinema more broadly.
This is the boss here. Evening. Now, what can I do for you two?
Ted Thomas would sometimes say in interviews that he had dubbed Bruce Lee himself. While he did meet and interview Bruce, he doesn't seem to have ever dubbed him specifically, but if you watch The Big Boss with the lesser-known first English dub done in Hong Kong, the one that was replaced with the more common dub for its release in the West, you'll hear him all over the place. These dubs were quite often working with a smaller cast than the films themselves, and so it was common for one person to dub multiple characters in the same film. Ted dubs at least 4 different characters here. The boss himself.
Now, let's accept they're gone. No word, no sign. Is it all that important to you?
Bruce Lee's uncle.
She will now look after you. But be careful, though. He's tough, and he likes nothing better than a good fight.
The red-shirted thug at the shaved ice stand.
Hey, fix me a drink with ice. Hot ice.
And the unlucky gambler Mom.
You lost? Yeah. Everything.
Ted is naturally pretty ubiquitous in Hong Kong English dubbing, especially in Shaw Brothers films. Axis was founded in the first place as part of kind of a gentleman's agreement between Ted and Run Run Shaw, and enjoyed a virtual monopoly on the dubbing of Shaw Brothers movies even after other local companies were established. Ted's voice lent itself to older, more authoritative, or more menacing roles, so he generally dubbed handfuls of supporting characters rather than leads.
Coming at 3 years of training with Shen Qin Pei.